Perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, a career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards the pick up there. It's a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety. But it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Big hold to the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DeMonte Casey, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Second down and goal. Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shoves him away. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 9, Jones completes it to Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Tenth carry now for Elliott.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Dak swinging this out quickly to land.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
By anyone's measure, C.D. Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
On 1st down, Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Elliott.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Prescott off play action. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one